It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Out of bounds all the way down at the 33-yard line, and they were backed up, but not for long.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. White going to attack through the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the single back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Ship. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Hauls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
White wants to throw it. Extending the play. Got a man. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quickly to the tight end.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback running on the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kloffenstein. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. White going to attack through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Bears have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll test the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Backed up now, here's second and long. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's shipped. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Slings it downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
It's complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play, because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that 1st down and help keep this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pulls it in. It's Shipp. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Baker. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds his man, it's Hardy.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The throw. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Quarterback making adjustments. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. There he goes.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Gauze. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
On the run, it's Hardy. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not... to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it. White going to attack through the air. Snagged out of the air.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Klopfenstein. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bears are on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Inside the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. White wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Gauze. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
How much